Oké, ik zit ook in een game. Start. Prologue. Chapter 1 zit jij, hè? Ja. Start. Oké. Even kijken. Shrimp. Mijn stoel doe ik weg. Ik blijf staan. Oh, damn.
Every morning the fisherman's prepared to walk inside his
Klein stukje meer naar
lighthouse
achter. Ja.
with
Dat is wel heel
every
erg naar
single
achter trouwens.
place. And he began his day the same way. Except this morning, something felt different. Mon Dieu, the window had been boarded up. The fisherman didn't remember doing that. Even when the storm came, he was safe in here. But no two silly planks of wood were going to get between him and his routine. He couldn't get them off by hand. The boards were nailed on. He would need some kind of tool. He needed to find something to pry off the boards. This would do. What was it Papa used to say? Use the right tool for the right job.
Wat? Oh, echt? Nou, wanneer doet hij dan poef? Juist, hè? Was het nou dat ik hem moet vasthouden? Kom.
Nearly there. What was this?
I nailed it.
The fisherman hadn't felt like this
Yeah.
for a long time. At last, the smell of the ocean. But outside, not the sea. He couldn't believe his wooden eyes. Outside the room was another room, a replica room. And standing in it, a huge but very familiar figure of a fisherman. And he knew that if that huge figure were to turn, its face would be very familiar. Sacre bleu. If this was what lay outside, then what? It was all there inside the model, exact in every detail. But the tiny version of himself, it was moving. He was inside the model, he was outside the model, and just who was pulling all the strings? Of course, as below, so above. When he lifted the tiny anchor, the large one was lifted by his giant self.
Dear listeners, a general alert to all lighthouses. In spite of all of our thrilling up-to-the-minute warnings, a lone boat has gone out in
Even wachten, ik ga even kijken. Wat is het?
Lighthouse keepers, make sure your lights are
Hij wil een hoed hebben.
I repeat, a lone boat
En als je naar het kastje kijkt, dan zie je iets bekends in het kastje zitten wat het andere kastje mist.
The world might be folding in on itself, but only one thing mattered now. He had to turn on the lighthouse lamp high above. The life of a fellow sailor was at stake. A huge anchor blocked the only door. Whoever did it must really want to keep the storm out, or keep something in. Zut! The door was locked. He must have put the key somewhere last time he left this room. Now, when was that? And then, my friends, the strangest thing happened. Inside this room where he knew every cranny and nook, an unfamiliar voice said,
Hey, you. Yes, you, the scruffy-looking puppet. Yeah, you with the strings. Over here, on the shelf. Are you cracked in the cockle? Why did you move the anchor? Why? Oh, why did you take the roof off?
The fisherman, he felt, well, his lucky shell had just started talking to him, and very rudely too, so he did not feel so great.
You test me every day and you thought I just had nothing to say? I'm an hermit crab, Sonny, and you might not appreciate a nice quiet hiding spot, but I do. Now, shh.
And what are we hiding from?
I'm hiding from the storm. Why do you think I stole the key?
The key? The key? Where is it?
Oh, fiddler crab sticks.
The fisherman took a deep breath. Oh, hermit crab, craftiest of all crustaceans, I must get to the top of the lighthouse. Those sailors out there may be looking for us. We must be brave.
Brave? Brave? If you can't find me my hat, I will be the captain, of course. And the captain needs his hat and a life preserver, just in case. Then, just this once, we will be brave.
Well, of course, courageous Captain Crab, said the fisherman. Your hat and a life preserver. Now, where would an everyday wooden puppet find a tiny life preserver and a hat fit for a crab?
How does it look? Does it look, dashing? Oh, it does. Doesn't it? Now, fetch your captain is
Even kijken bij jou. Wat is dat?
Allez, allez. Allez.
Ik heb zoetje ook gegeven. Ja? Ja, ik heb het al eerder gespeeld.
I won't move until I'm less scared. This scruffy looking puppet wants us all dead, it seems.
Wat moet hij nou hebben?
Did you find something? Show me. Show me.
Ik moet een lifeboat voor hem vinden.
Bij het raam, zeg maar. Die moet je pakken, opzij leggen en dan moet je hem in het huisje pakken.
I should have
Ja, maar ik zie geen lifeboat. Oh. Oh, je bedoelt boei.
this crazy weather outside. Now, here is the biggest storm and you want me to leave? This is insane. So, you found everything?
Yes.
Well, if a little wooden puppet like you can do this, then
Oh, resume.
will be brave. Now, just let me get out of this damn shell. Phew. Breathe. I feel so much lighter, and the world feels so much bigger. I don't think I can go back into my shell after this. All right, let's do this. I'll help you open the door, so you can save your fellow silly old sailor. And I, as captain, shall courageously remain here, on guard. Now, let's see. Where did I leave the key? I was holding the key while I was repairing my shell. Then I had a sudden itch, and then, blast it. I don't remember. I've lost the key, mon ami. Forget your poor sailor. You'll never be able to save him.
Ik kan niet bewegen. Ja, de sleutel zit in die schelp.
Ja, maar dan kan je toch niet die schelp.
Op een of andere manier moet je die schelp zien te pakken.
Waar ben ik nou? Ik ben in het huisje.
Waarom kan ik nou niet bewegen? Ik weet niet wat het is.
Het naar de grond wijzen.
Ja, weet ik, maar...
Dat is ook weer. Laten we het nog even niet doen.
Nee, ik zit echt vast. Op een of andere manier. Ik kan niet bewegen.
I am embarrassed to admit, but alas, I have lost the key.
The crab had lived his whole life inside this little shell. No bigger than
Nou kan ik
the
weer
fisherman's
bewegen op een
net,
of andere manier.
but he was safe.
Zit in die schuil.
Most. Got it.
Oh ja.
That will
Ik heb de sleutel.
All right. Are you ready? Me too, I think.
Ja, ik heb de deur open.
I won't forget what you did for me. Your captain salutes you.
He would
Okay.
need to find his way up
Ja,
the
die
tower,
moet je in het huisje gooien.
and already
dat moet je op
he
het
could
desk
hear the
zetten.
storm
Dus naar het huisje toe lopen.
outside.
Weg ga ik al naar de volgende episode. Ja, naar het huisje toe lopen en dan zie je highlighting. Wil je even staan? Ik weet het is moeilijk. Zie je iets highlighten? Als je naar beneden doet. Ondertussen heb ik een filmpje om naar te kijken, want anders hebben mijn kijkers ook niks te zien.
Oh ja.
Oké. En het stormt.
Ik heb sleutel.
Chapter 2.
Ja, ik ook. Oh jee. Het is donker.
We're with you through the night, fish fans, and remember, no catch is worth risking life and limb, even if it is the biggest, richest, fishiest catch you've ever seen. All you lighthouse keepers out there, keep those brights on. This one.
The biggest fish Papa ever caught. The fisherman had spent all his life
Ik ben
trying
nu bij
to
die
land a
vis.
catch as big as that.
Jij komt er ook aan hoor.
It was still alive. This went against everything he had learned. He had to get the fish some water.
Bij jou zit toch veel zachter, hè? Wat zijn die bolletjes? Die luchtbelletjes?
Luchtbelletjes. Oh ja, dat zijn... Ja, weet ik ook niet, maar je kunt ze in ieder geval aanraken, ja.
Oh, dat is die vis. Oh, ik vind die vis wel eng. Oh, mijn god, ik kan die vis ademhalen.
You might say they were natural enemies, the fish and the fisherman, but he could not let it die of thirst.
Spijt me. Nee. Oh jee, ik pak het heel klein is.
Oh.
Uit de dood. Dat is een klas.
Ja, klopt. Die moet je door het huis gooien.
Even kijken, dan zit ik wel weer. Ja, kan ik wel doen. Wat ik er nu moet doen.
at work.
Ik weet hoe het water lekker is. Maar waarom hebben dat gouden dingen opgemaakt? Oh, waarschijnlijk niet dat hier zo is. Ja, dat is één. De rest nog. Oh, ik ga er doorheen. Ah, sorry.
You might say they were natural enemies, the fish and the fisherman, but he could not let it die of thirst.
En inside decor. Ja, dat is ook een ding.
Ik heb nog 1 pijpje nodig.
Mijn emmer zit vast. Oh.
Waar kan ik dat pijpje vinden?
Dat pijpje had ik
Je hebt verschillende pijpen.
in het kastje volgens mij. Ja, in het kastje zat het. Maar de hoed ook zo. Volgens mij. Dat is wel goed.
Ja, dus was het niet.
Dingetje gevonden?
Welk dingetje?
Dat dingetje, die pijp.
Ja, nu kijk je ook naar de grote pijp, hè? Kijk maar eens voor je. Nee, niet die. Een hele grote pijp voor je. Zie je, die moet je ook pakken. Zo jongens. Juist. Oh, dat is irritant, hé. Oh. Zo, oh ja, oké, mooi. Water. Water. Ja, ik heb nog maar 1 pijpje om te verbinden. Oh, wacht, ik zie het al. Ik heb er eentje verkeerd. Ja, ik heb water.
Dit is een naald en draad. Draad, pardon. Moet je daar ook wat mee?
Nee.
Waar is dat andere pijpje dan?
Success.
Uh-oh.
Too much success. Water flooded into the model. Quick, hold your breath.
Ik ga zwemmen. Ik ga onder
The
water.
water closed over him, and the memories came flooding back. The coldness, the darkness, the ocean tossing and turning him like a rag doll. But wait a minute. Puppets can't drown. No, a bit of water wouldn't stop this fisherman. It seemed Papa had forgotten to feed his stuffed
Is there
fish.
food out here? There must be food. Food.
Who are you, oh noble fish? And do you know how to reach the top of the lighthouse? The fisherman asked.
I'm a big-eyed tuna. My eyes are even bigger than my stomach. And if you want to go upstairs, my little amuse-bouche, well, you'll have to feed me first.
There must be food.
Dan
out
moet ik
here.
even kijken hoor.
Nothing? I'll starve. Any second now, I shall succumb to hunger. If only you find me some food.
Chew on that.
A bone? A fish bone.
Heb je hem gevonden?
It's stuck in my
Ja,
throat.
klopt.
What next? It seemed the fish had choked on its own appetite.
Ja, ik moet in de vis gaan stappen.
He had to climb inside the mouse. The fisherman was afraid. How many of this fish's family had he pulled from the sea in search of the biggest? No, there was the bone of contention.
Thank you, fisherman. I could not get enough, you know. I wanted more, always, like an obsession. But you, Leggyland walkers, wouldn't know anything about that. Of course, you have everything, don't you?
Well, what could the puppet say to that?
Now, I must repay you. The key to the tower door is outside. I saw a huge figure hiding near the mirror a long time ago.
Outside? A huge figure? Could it be Papa? Take me there.
I'm certain it was around here. Climb on in.
Ja, ik moet in de vis.
Welcome aboard Fish Flight 123. Please keep your arms inside the mouth at all times and no splinters, please. How's your seat, sir?
There was plenty of legroom, but the view left something to be desired. And there was a distinct smell of... Oh yes, sardines.
Here we are. Mind your step. Go get them, little morsel. The key is up there.
The key was too high. He needed something. Perhaps back in the lighthouse, there might be something he could use. The fish was around the mirror when it was trying to show where the key was.
Kijk hoe ver ik kan zijn. Ik heb water.
Ja, heb je water?
Ja. Moest je die bruine pakken. Dan weet ik alleen niet waar het water naartoe gaat.
Naar de kraan.
Oh ja, tuurlijk. Emmer zijn. Eerst die emmer naartoe. Die emmer pakken. Ik moet even af en toe even kijken.
Kijk, dat is nou een nadeel.
He only needed to find the key.
Een enorme emmer. Die emmer eronder.
The key was around there, close to the sink, or above. He only needed to find the key.
Oh ja, ik ben bij de
Time to get back to the lighthouse. Thank you for helping me, the fisherman said.
Ik heb de sleutel.
Of course, you helped me see that there is more to life than the largest morsel. Sometimes a smaller morsel is sweeter, juicier, and more delectable.
Oh, we zitten er allemaal bij. Wat een goede idee.
Bonchance, little morsel. Thank you for setting me free. I hope you reach the top of the tower.
The door opened. The lighthouse tower waited. The fisherman had begun to think that he had all the answers, but he would soon realize he had bitten off maybe more than he could chew.
Come in, trawler. Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
Tsunami.
Oh, staat er wel. In de soort-
Chapter 3.
Ja, jongen.
Ja, dat komt omdat ik hem al eerder gespeeld heb. Sorry jongens.
1, 2.
Papa's old study. This was where the fisherman had
Oh, hier
learned
moet
to
ik die
make
boot in
models.
elkaar zetten.
Sitting at Papa's
Zo
knee,
jongens, ik ga even Elise even
Papa's
helpen.
graph,
Trouwens, ik zit hier in de
scratching
ceiling. Ik
always
ben
telling
veel
him
te
to
groot.
try again, try
Ik ben ook
again,
langer
and
dan
next time get it right. But the fisherman was near.
Je zit dicht bij je laptop.
Weet ik. Ik kan net een beetje zien waar ik sta.
Doe even wat drinken.
Oké, dan gaan we weer. 1, 2. Wauw.
Papa? The painting. The old painting of his father, the great fisherman. It was talking.
Quiet, I'm talking. My only child, my flesh and blood. You could have been as great a sailor as me, my father before me. Ah, Papa, that you had lived to see this day.
Papa, said the puppet, I must light the lighthouse lamp. A ship is in peril.
My own son, a mere lamp lighter, a landlubber. Nonsense. All you need is a boat and a strong net. Show your true sea dog and sail out there.
Oh, dit is zo vreemd. Weet je? Oh. Ik heb gelukkig een beetje meegekeken tot het eind. Dus ik weet ongeveer hoe het moet. Weet je dan? Ik heb al iets.
Maybe you're good for something. Keep going.
De achterkant, de voorkant, dit is meer. Dit is voor de, oh, dit is voor de achterkant. Maar dat kunnen we weer.
You won't get far with Alpha Boat. Where is the next part?
Hey, ik heb hier de waterpijp. Oké, dus ik kan er boven toe.
Wat doe je?
Ik sta mezelf in het
The door upstairs was rusted shut. Besides, Papa had given him an order, and a true sailor always obeys the skipper.
Your mother would be sad to see this day. Not me, of course. Was always a very supportive parent. Nearly there. Who am I kidding? You never finish anything.
The controls of the old lighthouse crane were there, on the balcony. The huge half-flooded room surrounded him, and below, he could see the tiny replica of the room.
Easy, easy. Ho, 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 ho. Carefully now.
Auw.
Oh nee, wacht, dat is waar ook. Ik zit in verkeerde dimensies te denken, verdomme.
lying boy. I will make something of you yet.
Oké, even kijken.
Easy, easy. Carefully now.
Die controllers blijven hangen. Oh, bij mij. Ah, jammer. Even wachten hoor. Ja, ik zit hier bij mezelf. Kom op, juist. Oh oh. Zal die het houden? Zal die het houden? Yes, ik heb het laatste onderdeel. Oké, jongens, ik ben even weg. Ik moet even bij Elise kijken.
Then we'll see who's too big for his father's boat.
Als het goed is moet ik de boot. Juist. Oké, jongens, ik ben zo terug. Even Elise helpen. Wat? Oh, ja. Oh, ja. Lukt je wel. Je bent aan het reizen. Oh, niks aan de hand, jongens. We kunnen gewoon verder. Even mijn controles weer even goed terug. Oh. Hoezo niet?
Allez, en avant toute.
Goed zo. Bootje is te klein voor mij.
Oh, hij is weggegaan. Pardon.
Wat? Pak even een stoel bij, jongens. Ja. Je moet hem inderdaad pakken vanaf... Zo.
Don't touch that rudder, boy. We are bound for the biggest catch of our lives. Stay on course.
Hè? Ik weet niet hoe ver ben je. Ik zit in de boot.
Ja, ik nog niet, maar dat ik de boot aan het varen ben.
Oh.
Dat ik al aan het hijsen was.
Nee, dat had ik niet verwacht. Maar even mijn kabels even goed doen. Ja.
Cast off. East by northeast. Full steam.
Look at you. You look almost like a real sailor. If I squint. Thanks, Papa.
Morning, fish fans. Fishing season has begun and stocks
Ik ben aan het varen.
again this year.
Zo, de beetje, het is warm. Even een deurtje open hoor. Zo, aan de andere kant ook even. Ja, cheeky day, joh. Lekker hoor. Ah, hele grote storm.
Approaches. That's when the fish come easily, my son.
Zit lekker aan die toeter te trekken.
Activate the winch. Drop the nets.
Ho, ho.
In the art of the storm. This is where nature hides its beauties. They're waiting for us.
Oh, dan ben ik de visserman zelf.
Come in, trawler. Come in, trawler. If you can hear us, return to port immediately. I repeat, return to port immediately.
Ik zit in de storm nu. Geen gashendel, helemaal niks. Kan dat lampje uit?
Don't forget, boy. Come back with a hold full of fish, or don't come back at all.
We hebben vis. Oh. Ik ben onder water, geloof ik. Yes.
Yes! Hold on, son. Hold on. Oh, you've got guts, boy. I will give you that. Go then, if you must. Climb the tower, light the lamp, save any other poor souls who are sailing out there, driven on by the disappointed fathers.
Oh, mijn boot is uit elkaar gevallen.
I only wanted you to be greater than me. But I didn't. Au revoir, Papa. Then, the fisherman thought of all the countless fish he had hauled from the ocean on a line just like this one. Just like his father before him. But there was one difference. Those poor fishes were dragged out of their dark, safe world and into the blinding light by force. But no one was pulling this fisherman's strings. As he climbed the hook, he thought of all the models he had built, all the days he had spent inside the lighthouse, hiding from his fear.
I don't know what you've been hiding from, but I've been hiding from the storm.
His greed.
You landlubbers have everything you want, don't you?
And his obsession, that shadow which had seemed so large once upon a time. The greatest catch ever is out there, please. It's just waiting for us. Here we go. At last, Time to turn on the light.
Ik ben binnen in de lighting house. Chapter 4.
Outside, the storm raged. It seems the rules of the replica had been completely disrupted. Inside the lighthouse, little versions of the puppet were reflected back at it, getting ever smaller. And there was only one match left to turn on the lighthouse. Was there anybody out there in the storm? Who knows? But for now, at least, he had one job. He was a lighthouse keeper. Now, if he could only find a match. The matchbox was empty. Shoot, there had to be a match around there. He had to light all the lamps, big and small, and there was only one match. A match. Now something to strike it on.
Nee, er is maar 1 batterij.
The model was working like a mirror. He had to light the big lamps as well as the small ones inside.
Oh, ik moet dat echt sturen. Jezus.
I love that sound. The 3 lamps were lit, but there was nowhere near enough light. Perhaps his little friends inside the model could help out.
Stuur dan wat ik wil. Nou, ik moet hier wel zeeziek van. Even stiekem. Even stiekem.
Perhaps if he passed the match to the tiny version of himself.
Nee hoor. Gaat het? Oké.
There was a little version of himself inside the model. Perhaps he could help. There were little lamps inside the model. How could he light them? There was a little version of himself inside the model. Perhaps he could help.
Ja.
Yes. Now, carefully. The next level down.
Ja. Oh. Ja, dat is niet goed. Oké, nou moet ik de...
Yes.
Mooi. Nou moet ik mijn lampen verstellen. Ik ben bijna klaar trouwens.
Et voilà. Let there be light.
Lekker.
Farewell, mon fils. I can rest now, knowing my obsession did not drag you down with me.
Goodbye, little morsel.
Bon voyage, shipmate.
Nou, dan krijg je straks nog lammere armen. Zeg je? Oh.
Outside, not the storm. A room, bare, but familiar. He could use the handle in the ceiling to move the light and look around. But where was... Mon Dieu, who was that? That beard, that face. He was awake. Hey, hey, the puppet cried. I'm in here. I've been in here all this time. I'm in here.
Epiloog. Laatste aflevering. Ben ik. Ja.
What time is it? What a mess. You know, I think I've been in here long enough. I think I need to see the sea. Rest now, little puppet. What am I saying? I really need to get out more.
spearing fish fans, we've weathered another storm. Fishermen, enough mending your nets, time to earn your keep.
Ja, ik ben bij de finale.
Keepers out there,
The end!
deserve a holiday.
How long has it been? Well, no matter. Encore's away.
Zo jongens, dit was mijn stream. Ik ga er even vandoor. Misschien vanavond nog een klein stream, maar dat weet ik niet. Is het 9 uur geweest? 9 uur geweest. Hè? Bye bye.